Max has a material control that creates the effect of something giving off light. Examples would maybe be a neon sign, a light bulb, or how the backlights on your car would look when you hit the brakes. It's a setting called self-illumination. To show you how it works, I'm going to be using a file named self-illumination. Now, our goal here is to see whether or not we can't get the bulb on the lamp to look like it's been turned on. One important thing to know going in, this self-illumination setting doesn't actually emit light from the surface it's applied to. It's meant to simply give the impression of something being lit, hence the name self-illumination. Let's create a very light yellow colored skin that we can apply to the bulb. I'll go ahead and open up the diffuse color swatch, take my value to the right, and then take a little bit of the blue out to make that faint yellow color. Now, so we can take a look at the effects of self-illumination, let's make 2 more copies of that ball to the right. Let's begin by working on the middle ball. The self-illumination setting is found directly above opacity. Let's take that middle ball's self-illumination up to 50. Now when you do that, the middle ball appears to almost glow. Let's now select the ball in the upper right-hand corner and take its self-illumination to 100. Again, you see even more of a glowing effect, but check out what reducing the contrast between the light and dark areas of the material actually does. Yeah, it creates the effect of this giving off light, but it also flattens out the skin. You can very easily see that by comparing the top 3 balls. Now, let's go back to the upper left-hand ball, the one with no self-illumination, and apply it to the bulb in the scene. Once you've done that, let's go ahead and render. Okay, so here's that lightly colored material now having no self-illumination value. Let's instead select the middle ball on the top, and then because each material on the top line is named the same, we'll simply drop down to the horizontal row of icons, second and from the left, choosing Put Material to Scene. We know that it's now the middle material that's been applied due to the triangles around the border of the material. And let's now render. Now you'll notice the bulb is lightened up a bit, giving maybe a little more of the impression that it is indeed turned on. Let's see what the material on the far right would look like. Again, we'll select that, and back to the Put Material to Scene button we go. We can now render one more time. Now check this out. With a fully self-illuminated material, it does indeed look like the light is on, but look how flat the bulb looks in the rendered view. You see, what self-illumination does is it removes the ambient element within your solid colored material. Ambient being the color of the main body color in areas that aren't lit. So by reducing the ambient, which in essence reduces the contrast, you don't get that same three-dimensionality. So things take on a much more flat two-dimensional look. Now, what we might want to do on this is to reach a happy medium by maybe taking the self-illum down to, let's say, 75. This will still provide us with the giving off light effect, but we'll also be able to get a little more of the three-dimensionality of the geometry on the bulb. Let's render again. So that'll get you going with the self-illumination, an adjustment you can use when needing to build a skin that appears to be giving off light.